Downtown El Paso for an early afternoon match. The fans are here, we're here, and what a matchup we have for you. Louisville City FC coming to town to take on El Paso Locomotive FC. Welcome to Southwest University Park. Duke Keith here with Leandro Carrijo. It's the earliest start we've ever had for a Locomotive FC game in their 6 years of history. And what a match we do have. Louisville City coming to town to face off with Locomotive in their first match of the season. We've seen a lot of the Locos in this last week. Their third match in 8 days. Leandro, how hard is that for a player?
Yeah, Duke. Hi, Duke. How is it going?
Doing fine.
Oh, good. Duke, this is a very difficult. It's hard for the player. So they have to recover the body, take rest, and then think the game. Because they don't have so many times, so many chance for training. So the more important thing here is about the recovery.
Last Wednesday versus Monterey Bay, as we take a look at the highlights from this last Wednesday match. Subs were a big part of the game, but it started very well. More due to necessity than wanting to keep guys fresh, though, in regards to the subs. El Paso gets it going early, 4th minute. Moshabane to Justin Dillon. Dillon with a flick of the ball to Amado Moreno, and he is off to the races. Watch him run, and you bet he knows how to finish that. 1-0 Locomotive. That would be the score for most of the game. Lots of pressure from Monterey Bay all game, but then very, very late, Monterey Bay gets the equalizer. Jamali Waite with some outstanding saves there for Locomotive. But this action starts from Tristan Traeger, gets it to Alex Dillon, and Traeger will finish. That is a world-class strike. Pretty goal. Game ends in a 1-1 draw.
I thought it was a poor performance. And I think you could see the fatigue levels on our players. I mean, it was it's tough to get that Wednesday so early.
Dude, the three guys that touched the ball on the Moreno goal are come out the game early, no?
Yes.
This changed the game for Locomotive. Guys already played 90 minutes on the Saturday versus Monterey Bay. Moreno has a cramp, Justin Dillon has a sick with flu, and Tammy feels something in the hamstring. El Paso did not have the same amount of pressure on the Monterey Bay they have so against the Hosford. Their legs have a little bit tired, but they have the Fox needs on this afternoon on the game, no?
Absolutely they do, and it's going to be a good matchup. To Carrijo's point, the focus has to be there. Last season, El Paso went to Louisville. Speaking of focus, beat them 3-0 in Louisville. They shocked the home team. Lou City, as we said, they've not played a game this season, but they are traveling. And like my broadcast partner said about Monterey Bay, there's pressure on them to start the season with points. Plus, also, players on both rosters who were there as a part of that 3-0 El Paso win. I'll ask you, Leandro, do players remember those kinds of games?
Yes, of course. When you lost or when you won the game, that they don't forget. So now, I'm thinking the Louisville said they remember the last game, no? So they come for win the game, but tonight or the afternoon, no? The Locomotives have to get 2 points, and then I'm thinking they have this chance.
And they feel good. We feel great. Fans still making their way inside the stadium, but we already have ourselves a party. It's Lou City versus Locomotive on a Saturday afternoon. We'll be back with the starting lineups right after the break.
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and I would like to introduce you to the new FDA-approved intracept procedure, which is 90 to 95% successful in treating low back pain. This revolutionary procedure is minimally invasive with a very short recovery time that will help you regain functionality and get you back to the normal activities that bring joy to your life. If you or someone you know is suffering from chronic pain, give us a call to discuss your options.
Come check out our newly revamped Cosmic Laser Tag Arena. 2 stories and 3,200 square feet of fun. Book your next birthday party at Babo's. Since 2002, Babo's Family Fun Center is El Paso's place to play. Babo's knows how to celebrate. Come check out our newly revamped Cosmic Laser Tag Arena. 2 stories and 3,200 square feet of fun. Book your next birthday party at Babo's. Since 2002, Babo's Family Fun Center is El Paso's place to play.
Southwest Auto Glass is El Paso's leader in glass repair and replacement since 1992. Reliable and proven service, we offer the best value in the auto glass industry. When it's time to get your car back on the road, Southwest Auto Glass will install it professionally and safely with the highest quality products and services. And if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Use the experts that national car dealers and professional football players use. Southwest Auto Glass, your glass installation experts.
Welcome, everybody. It's Locomotive FC versus Louisville City FC. One big change. Arun Basulovic will start for Locomotive FC in replacement of Justin Dillon, who is on the bench but was dealing with food poisoning issues Wednesday. As for Louisville City, there is one familiar face who will start on the bench. That is former Locomotive midfielder Dylan Maris. But I think the notable thing about Louisville City is the absence of Brian Ownby, who was injured in a preseason match. He is apparently done for the season. Our best to Brian Ownby, the long-serving team captain for this Lou City team. It's the purple and the white today. Here from Southwest University Park, Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo, ready for Game 3 of the Locomotive season. My goodness, Leandro, it's already the third match.
Yeah. We hope that they can get that 3 points now.
That's what we're certainly hoping here in El Paso, as our referee Abdou Njaye blows the whistle. Underway today, Louisville City in their purple, El Paso Locomotive, beautiful contrast in those home whites. The Hummel kits are absolutely sharp. Bolo Akinyode will go back to Jamali Waite. Waite with the USL Save of the Week for his Saturday effort in the inaugural match versus Hartford Athletic. Roll over for a goal kick. So Louisville City, quite a transition. They finished with 12 losses, 5th place in the East. Both are the worst ever for a program that is in its 10th season. This is a league stalwart, so lots of work for Danny Cruz to do in the offseason, the Louisville City head coach. Lots of retooling. Ownby is still there, but of course now missing is Amanda Moreno. Nice touch trying to find Tumimo Shabani. Locomotive will cycle it out. It'll be a throw-in as it's cut out by Lou City. Elijah Winder gets elected that. Stauffer, USL Team of the Week. Early in the week for his efforts versus Hartford. But you pointed out, Leandro, this was a team that you saw on Wednesday tire out in the second half.
Yeah, it's becoming the 2 games on less than 3 days, no, Duke? So maybe some players is feeling tired for play that so early game, no?
Indeed, but you have to play on, don't you?
That's be the soccer players, no? You have to be prepared for this, no?
Pointed out only one change in the starting lineup. Arun Basulovic gets the starting nod. We take a look at Brian Clairhout. Has got to like the way his team has dealt with it, at least in the early going, and of course the early goal by Amanda Moreno. They would love to have the repeat of that to score early, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Akinyode, a little bit of trouble. Nice dance to get it wide by Wilson Harris. And that'll be out for a Lou City throw. Danny Cruz back in action with Louisville City. Lou City, pressure applied. That will be way too far out of the back. Off the foot of Sean Touch. A goal kick coming. Let's take a look at our Casa Ford keys to the match today. For Locomotive FC, forward run marking. That's a big one with Locomotive wingbacks playing high. El Paso center backs will have to rotate well. That could leave some open spaces that Alfaro and company are going to have to be mindful of if they want to limit shots on goal. As Brendan Craig sends it up the pitch. Waite, Jamali Waite, spectacular to start the season, but help the man out. Don't put him under pressure. Looking for their first clean sheet of the year. And the attack, we just talked about it. El Paso, lots of pressure on defenders against Hartford, not so much Wednesday. Legs are tired. The early score, though, could change the game. We've seen how good this attack can be already. Arun Basilovic in there today, and with this midfield, a lot of creativity on the ball. And you heard Amando Moreno say it last Wednesday. These guys know they're tired. They know they have to play through it. Both Moshabani and Moreno was subbed out early last Wednesday. But when those legs start feeling heavy, that's when you turn to the quality of the roster to close out the game. You've played in those kinds of conditions before. I mean, what do you do to try and get yourself ready to go again?
Yeah, yes, like you say, you just recover because you have so time for take some practice or do like I'm do some bad moments on the game, but I'm recover because they know how to play, no, and then just take recovery and play again.
Well, this is a team with a good deal of experience. Like, there are experienced players on the pitch who know how to deal with their own bodies, with the expectations, with just trying to stay calm on the ball, all of that.
Yeah.
There's Miles Lyons, one of the youngest players on the pitch, but at age 21, seems like that right back position is kind of his to lose right now. Is Lucas Stauffer. Stauffer searches one into the middle, Moshabani. Nice chest trap to Moreno. To Stauffer. Good action up the pitch, Stauffer. Calvillo hooks it to the far post, and it's over the head of one of the shorter players of the pitch, Miles Lyons. Nice effort. Lyons with a thumbs up for the pass. That was a good action to move it up the field.
Yeah, just take the transition game for Paso to the good transition, and then the final pass is that little bit high for Miles, no?
And it'll be a goal kick for Damian Las. Las coming in from Austin FC. Long ball, route one. Jamali Waite was ready. Trying to find something over the top for Wilson Harris. Well, Shabani does get a touch to it, but it's Jake Morris to control for Lou City. Back into the middle. Alfaro. Jamali Waite. It's one in the air by Lou City. Lyons takes it to the touchline. Again, a loss of possession. That's going to be a foul as Jake Morris is taken down. Bit of a leg sweep by Miles Lyons, and that'll give a free kick. And it's Lyons whistled for the foul. Ray Serrano stands over the ball. He might give off. And will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the six. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset. Blue City was game for the ball in the air, though, weren't they?
They have high guys on field, no?
That's well done. Alfaro chest traps into Waite. And early pressure from Louisville City.
Yes.
There's Stauffer. Rose and Calvillo. Some open space for Brendan Craig. Locomotive looking for a better spell of possession here. Basilovic, Akinyore, and back to Waite. Craig. That was a good thought. It did not make Amando Moreno. Well done by Stauffer. And Vasilovic. Stauffer to try and sort things out, but again, Lou City, lots of pressure coming up with the ball. Adrian Perez, nice pass to the byline, but it's just a bit too far for Wilson Harris to get under. Jamali Waite. Has been a man under pressure. Rico, how do you beat this pressure? How do you get by it if you're Locomotive?
Locomotive, they try it because you can see they pass the ball, but they have a two short guys on forward, and then they try the long ball, but these guys they play against the three guys, the high guys from defenders from Louisville, no? Mm-hmm. But they do it well when they pass and then change sides for keep the position ball.
It would be wonderful to be able to have Justin Dillon in there, right?
That's the point.
Good switch, looking to find Stauffer, and it's cut out. Jansen Wilson there again. Lou City, hard to believe, 12 losses in 5th place in the East. What's hard to believe is Louisville City has never finished as low as they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw-in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. And there in the mixer, Calvillo trying to get on it. Just couldn't get there in time. The team captain, now one of 4 players on this Locomotive roster who have played for La Selecta, national team of El Salvador. The 4th is on the bench today, Jeremy Garay. It'll be a Locomotive throw-in. Let's take one more look at that big opportunity. Nice work by Moreno to get there, and I don't know, did it look to you like Calvillo slipped?
No, he tried, he's come late. 2 seconds, 3 seconds late.
Just in this time.
Yes.
Yeah. He thought the ball would be in one place. How about Lucas Stauffer? Good pressure. Stauffer still applying pressure. And the 2 number 4s going at each other, he and Sean Touch. Will be a Louisville City throw-in. Rose, well done. Into Moreno. Moreno to the cross, and it's splitting the difference between Calvillo and Lyons. Craig. From Vasilovic and back to Craig. We'll work it around to Alfaro. Solid defensive structure by Louisville City. Forces Locomotive to go back, and there's Craig who's down. And an easy stop in the end for Jamali Waite, but Brendan Craig is hurt. Slipped, and Ray Serrano was ready to take advantage, but Craig, who's on loan from Philadelphia Union, kind of crossed over. Does that look like an ankle?
I think so.
Yeah, that's tough. He stays down. Ricardo Reis over to mind things. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, rolled that right ankle, and he is in some pain. Sadly, it looks like Locomotive is going to have to make a quick substitution. Noah Dolenmeyer looks like he's warming up. Let's take a look at crunching the numbers. We'll crunch those numbers presented by Beasley Mitchell and Company. The key numbers for today are 1 in 5. Back-to-back seasons. So the first 2 last year, the first 3 today. Well, El Paso started each campaign with 3 home games, but they've been only able to pick up 1 point, and that was last Wednesday. Obviously not a lot of points in these matches, but there's no reason to be concerned. You have to remember El Paso's playing 3 matches in 7 days to start the season, the same as last year. Locomotive, it should be pointed out, hit their stride on their 4th match last season, defeating today's opponent by the score of 3-0 in Louisville. And Carrijo, what is the mindset for a player coming into a game like this? You know your team has to have points.
Yes, in my mind, like when I think the game, did anything, end game, you have to play like final. Doesn't matter the game. You play like final because you don't know the coming next, no? So in this game, for me, every game, play like final.
And it will be Noah Dolenmeyer in to replace Brendan Craig, who gets a good round of applause for the team as he heads off the pitch and will head to the locker room, and obviously not able to put any pressure on that right ankle.
Yeah.
That is
it's so hard.
Not good for Locomotive at all.
No, not so good because they help the back line, no? They're a good player.
Brendan Craig has been solid. Was subbed out for Dolenmeyer on Wednesday. And the same will remain true. Dolenmeyer will move off to the left, and Alfaro will take over on that right side. Here's Stauffer. So Locomotive fighting through the Louisville City pressure, fighting through injuries, fighting through fatigue, fighting through a lot, but fighting they are. Lucas Stauffer earns the throw-in. Solid pressure by Lou City's going to get it back as they got it to Moreno. Aquiñore keeps possession. Over the top, beautiful ball from Basulovic. Lions, the left-footed cross, it's cut out. Headed down, but straight to Basulovic. He'll put it back for Lions. Bounces for Aquiñore. Louisville can't clear it out. For Moshabani, pardon me. Left-footed cross, there's Stauffer. Great work by Stauffer to fight through it, but too many purple jerseys nearby. Bolu Aquiñore. Armando Moreno pointing out in the postseason press conference Wednesday night that he and Bolu and a few other players actually grew up playing against each other in New Jersey. So they know each other from way back.
And they say be neighborhood, no?
Right? That does help a little bit, doesn't it? If you play with players you grew up with that you know from your childhood?
Yes, just help it. Because you can know outside and inside the field, no?
Right. It's got to be good to have a guy that you can go have a coffee with or something, and then on the pitch, got to know what you're up to. And there's Basulovic, who's done well, I think, so far for Locomotive. Out to Moshabani. Trying to get it back to Toomey. It's a push by Lou City on Rose. A little high contact, and getting a word from the referee, Wilson Harris. Our referee, Abdul Njaye. The assistant refs, Stephen McGonigal, Mark Novosel. And the fourth is William Hale. So contact to the face is going to get Wilson Harris into the book. You're in the 19th minute. Restart for Locomotive. That Louisville City pressure. Danny Cruz, the head coach for Louisville, certainly knows he can apply pressure to a team that's played or is playing their third match in a week.
Yeah, but they know their teammates, they players they have, no? So how long Louisville keeping the pressure?
High pressure again. Some nice work by Alfaro. On the right side touchline, and here's Dolenmeyer. Pass from Oshabani, a little slow to get there. Blue City's going to capitalize. The cross, no one on the other side of that from Wilson Harris. You can tell Louisville City's come into this. They're not sitting back. They're applying the pressure. They want those 3 points, don't they?
Yeah, they come from get the 3 point, no?
Alfaro will throw it in. Moreno tried to glance one to Moshabani, not quite on the same page. Serrano is cut down, and it'll be a free kick for Lou City. We can welcome fans to the 2024 USL Kickoff Week presented by Terminix. Throughout the month of March, USL will be kicking off across the country. Join us for all the action on ESPN and CBS Sports platforms. Going down is Jansen Wilson. That does not catch the eye of Abdou Ndiaye, our referee. Wilson appears none the worse for wear. Moreno wants a foul. It's basically shoved out of the way for a Lou City throw. That'll be touch. All the way back to Las. Touch again. Lou City playing for a bit of possession here. Good spin by Serrano. Harris trying to keep something working. Good work by Calvillo, but Louisville City will keep the ball. Lou City certainly one of the stalwarts of the USL Championship, debuting Lynn Family Stadium a couple of seasons ago. Forced to go all the way back. The possession heavily favoring Locomotive so far, 70% to 30%. But so far, not a whole lot to show for it.
The Louisville comes through just for pressure, no? High pressure, no?
Lots of pressure. But only one shot for each team. The only one on target is Lou City. Lions. Jake Morris tries to get it away. Good work by Calvillo. Pressure with Moshabani. And here is Stauffer. Stauffer stretching. He'll have a go and an easy save. It'll be Locomotive's first shot on net, but Damian Las unchallenged there.
sometimes you have to be careful, start high pressure because you make space. Like Stafford, they get the balls there midfield and go to the final penalty box, no?
Right. Out to the final third, which does leave space in behind. Lou City will have a go, and like El Paso's number 4, Lou City's number 4 has a slow go that's easily stopped by Jamali Wade. Sean Toch with the effort. Wade picks one out to Calvillo. Calvillo double teamed and thrown down, and that will be a foul on Elijah Winder. Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. Vasilovic to Moshabani. Nowhere for Lions to go. Liam Rose, quite the story. Stopped playing soccer. Had a factory job in Australia. That's going to be a foul on Alfaro. Factory job in Australia, but thought to himself, you know, I could be playing a game and make money. So he did. The roommate in the Australian A-League to John Hutchinson, former Locomotive head coach, who I hear still watches matches from time to time. Locomotive matches, that is. It's a high ball, and that'll get up over the back line. The goal kick. Alfaro thought the better of touching that.
That's the second post. They try the second post. No, they always they try to find the number 25 or number 4 is coming behind the line.
That's what they're looking for. Wait. We'll send it up and over, and it's a game of catch between goalies. Again, Lou City playing without their longtime captain, Brian Ownby. We certainly wish Ownby the best as he recovers, had surgery. I believe it was a knee injury suffered in the last match of preseason, last week, as a matter of fact, as Louisville City beginning their season here today. And again, too far up and over. Lou City and El Paso did play each other in the preseason, as we see some of those beautiful sun hats here among Locomotive fans. There were lines out the door all the way around before the gates opened up today. Lots of folks want those sun hats, and I imagine we'll see them as the temperatures warm up here in El Paso.
Yes, it can use it like a 1 more month. It's a good hat, no?
Yes, that'll be a very good hat to have come May, June, July, August, September. Let's be honest, it's El Paso. The Locomotive and Lou City did play in the preseason. It was a 2-0 win for Lou City in Tucson, Arizona. What can you take as a player from a preseason match? Is that something, do you take anything away from that? If you see an opponent again in the regular season?
Actually, you can see some systems, some players, but it's a different games, different pressure. No, that now that's games, that 3-point games.
Yeah. The intensity.
Yes.
The intensity has got to be a difference.
Sometimes the preseason games is more for the coach. Watch how the players play and all.
Jake Morris, that's a nice ball. Lifted into the middle. The back pass from Dolenmeyer had to be reacted to by Waite. And Dolenmeyer says, thanks for bailing me out, buddy. It'll be a corner for Lou City, but Jamali Waite had to be there. Dolenmeyer cuts it out, but only Jamali Waite's reflexes keep that one from being an own goal.
That is going to be another save the week, no? One more for Jamali, no?
You may be right. That's hilarious. Save of the week, but it's on your own player. Hey, if it is, it is. That's knocked up and over the bar. Good work by Ordonez, one of his first touches. Let's take a look at this one again. Beautiful slow rolling ball. Lifted up and in by Harris. Perez was going to get there. Dolenmeyer had to get a touch. But it was headed for the back of the net.
Yes, good save for Jamal. Good reaction.
The Jamaican international. Keeps El Paso out of the fire again. We have the 31st minute here in the first half. So far, a stalemate. But you point out what Lou City's trying to do. They want to find Jansen Wilson, number 25, over here on the right side, don't they?
Yes, they do like movement. They change from the midfield or back, and the midfield go on the side.
Like overlapping.
Yes.
Bunched up here along the right for Lou City, so they will relieve the pressure and start again. Beautiful head of hair for Kyle Adams, number 32. He's wearing the captain's armband in replacement of Ownby, who noticeably a different head of hair. Actually, no hair. Ownby likes the clean-shaven look. It's a good ball out of the back, and Wade has to challenge for it. Ray Serrano, that was a cross. Looking up front for Elijah Winder, but Wade in the end had to make the save. That was probably headed for the back of the net too, so honestly, yeah, that's a shot on goal. Offside flag goes up on Locomotive. So quite the contrast between team captains. Pelon versus the mad flow of Kyle Adams.
That's the same color, the blonde hair.
Right. We think, I don't know. I've never seen Ownby with hair. Nice shot. Another challenge that probably would have gone wide, but Wade is there on Jansen Wilson. But it seems to me right now that Jamali Wade is way too busy.
Yes. So take the position on bar, no? They have a lot of job.
It's won by Lou City, but it will bounce El Paso's way. Vasilovic. Back to Dolenmeyer and to Rose. Nice turn by Liam Rose. Calvillo tripped by Davila. And a caution issue. Davila picks up the yellow here in the 33rd. Pretty deliberate clip, though. Didn't look like he was trying to get stuck in and move him out of the way. He just hit his feet.
Yeah, when you make pressure, you can do like fall, stop the game, position the team, and then take a little bit breath. No?
Eric Calvillo knows his business, but Lou City gets the turnover. Pass cut out by Rose. Calvillo. Out to Dolenmeyer. Plays it long, and way up the pitch. Young man came in on loan from LAFC's organization in Major League Soccer. Signed a contract to play with Locomotive this season. Had some solid defense. Play on. No whistle. Now there's a whistle. A little late, maybe advantage being played. Jake Morris stays down and Lou City will have the restart. Around to Touch. Touch, the long cross. Headed into the middle. There's Rose again. Good work by Lions to be there. Well, Shabane. Advantage played. He's knocked to the turf. Slow to get up, but he's there. Moreno over the top to Stauffer. Galbillo. Alfaro back to Bolu Akinyore. Vasilovic. Locomotive finding no way through. Passes along the back line. That's a decent challenge into the middle. There's Stauffer. What a move on Jansen Wilson. Stauffer draws the contact, and that will be a foul. Stauffer, a little late reaction. He wants a yellow card too, and he will get one. So 3 cautions issued. That one to Jansen Wilson here in the 36th minute.
Good play from Stauffer.
Jansen Wilson goes into the book. So Wilson Harris, Taylor Davila, Jansen Wilson. And maybe some decisions for Danny Cruz to make when they reach the second half as to who he wants to leave on the pitch.
Yes, because when they have 3 players with yellow card in the first half, it's a very danger for themselves.
Shabane. There with Stauffer. Shabane in swinger to Akinyore, who did not connect. Was it deflected? Offside flag was up. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Locomotive players wanting the corner did not see the far side flag go up. Locomotive, the turnover. The pass to the back. Vasilovic lays off. Lions. Shabane taken down in the box. They will not call that one. Shabane gets a touch. Lou City gets it out. Down on the pitch is Serrano, who stays down. And our referee, Abdul Njaya, will blow the whistle to tend to the injured Ray Serrano. Lions, that extending the arms. I've seen that called. Jake Morris dancing a fine line. A little push and probably the right call. But if you're a defender in the box and you do this and you push from behind.
Maybe it's the foul.
Yeah.
So is that in penalty box, maybe no foul, but outside the penalty boxes can do a foul. It's normal for the soccer, for the football. It's the contact.
Contact. You go down. So there we see Danny Cruz. Trying to get the ship righted. Lots of back and forth. Serrano wanted a foul. Good to see Shabane come to shake his hands. Danny Cruz. Well, since they brought out the training staff, Serrano has to come off the pitch. And And that, I guess, was part of the discussion. Manny Cruz in his 4th season at Lou City. In their 10th season of play, Lou City has never not made the Eastern Conference Final. 9 straight seasons in the final for the conference. And winners, of course, in 2018.
It's that good numbers for the team, no?
Yeah, I'll say. Especially after the disappointing regular season they had in 2023. That is behind Calvillo, the turnover. And Calvillo seems to be hurt, too. Had to make some adjustment for that. And Locomotive's captain is in a bit of pain. Maybe bonked his head. Maybe some knee contact as he fell to the turf, but seems to be okay. Nothing deliberate, just the run of play, normal stuff that happens. I remember when I was growing up in the 70s and 80s, a long time ago, that one of the gripes about soccer was that it's a non-contact sport. Nobody ever makes contact. There's bumps and bruises and guys going down, and
yes,
I'm sure that you've been stepped on more than once. And we've got a tussle here. Speaking of, and a caution is going to be issued to Alfaro. So Alfaro goes into the book, doing the 41st. Serrano seems to be taking the brunt of it. The USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches, expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. It's well done by Rose, but he can't keep hold. Lou City cut out by Calvillo. Well done. So correction, it was not on Alfaro, it was on Bolu Akinyote. Bolu goes into the book. In the 41st minute. More contact, more fouls, and another caution. And that one is to Alfaro.
That's a lot of yellow card for the first half, no?
2 in 1 minute.
Yeah, and Yuma in the bench.
Well said. Oh my goodness.
But the
Master of the dark arts.
In total, it's on.
What's that?
5 yellow cards.
5 yellow cards in the first half, and 2 on Locomotive, separated by a minute. 41st and 42nd. And it's on 2 key members of that Locomotive back line. Akinyote and Alfaro.
Hit it! Hit it!
Waite slices it out. It's too far and over the head of Miles Lyons. Lou City throw coming up. Midway through the 43rd minute here in El Paso. A stalemate so far. Out of the back, there's Adams. Decent first touch by Serrano, but Alfaro was there. That's excellent work. Lyons launches one into the middle for Moreno. Beautiful pass by Lyons. Moreno has a go. It's well wide. But what a pass from the right wing, Miles Lyons.
Yes. There is the talk about Tuki. When you do high pressing, you have to be careful on the space you create behind the lines. So one touch for the good recovery for Miles. They take a point on where is the Morenos do. Morenos take the ball and then one by one.
And he's unhappy with the finish.
Yes.
That striker's mentality, something you know a little bit about.
A little bit. Then maybe the next time they have two. The third one, they have score.
Has got to be a goal. It's an interesting way to think. That will actually be out of play for a Locomotive throw. It's too far along that touchline. It's interesting to hear your perspective. If you only get three, and sometimes the forward will only get 2 or 3 touches in an entire match.
Yes.
But one of those 3 touches has got to be a goal. That's the way you've always thought.
Yeah, that's the mind you have to do. So, like a 3 and a 1, that's good. You can be 10, but if you have 3 and the 1, that's good.
That's not bad. Stopper. It's going to be out of play, and for a Locomotive throw. Taylor Davila pleading his case, but Lucas Stopper wins that. Nice over the top, and here's Moreno. Has to pull up and wait. Chipped. We're hearing, I believe, 4 minutes of stoppage time here at the end of the first half. And there is the official signal from our 4th official, William Hale. 4 minutes of added time. Lucas Stoffer for 3 matches in the span of 8 days. And for him to be doing what he's still doing on that left wing, I think is very impressive.
Yes, he's doing well. The 3 games, play well, play regular, and keeping the style, no? They play forwards, and try to do the scores.
Well, Locomotive has got the right man on the left wing. Flag goes up. Lions behind the line. We've played 1 of the 4 added here at the end of the first half. No score between Lou City and El Paso. There's Kyle Adams. There was a question among Lou City faithful as to who was going to wear the captain's armband in the absence of Brian Ownby. Again, out with injury, and we're hearing a season-ending injury in preseason. That man will be Kyle Adams. Again, out. Lucas Stoffer urges to go a little further back, and we'll leave it off for Noah Dolenmeyer. Over the top of Moreno goes Ordonez, and a free kick for Locomotive. As we enter the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Locomotive looking for a way forward. Aquinote out of the back. That's a nice ball. Stoffer and Calvillo can't keep it in. It is a Lou City throw. Stoffer with the foul here. Jansen Williams and Sean Touch have seen an awful lot of El Paso's number 4. All the way out of the back. Easy grab for Waite. As we are into the final few seconds of our first half. Are you happy with what you've seen from Locomotive in this first 45?
Yes. They do well. I'm happy with the game. The games go well. So they both teams try to score, try to play, you know. Sometimes when like Louisville's coming to the first games. They sometimes the team come just for hold and wait and wait. No, they both teams will try to score. It's good game.
It's been a solid match back and forth. Lou City out of the back. Dolenmeyer in coverage. Allows Waite to be there before Wilson Harris can get close. And this might be it. As Waite about ready to put it back into play. Abdul Njaye will not wait for him to do so. That is the end of our first half. No score between Lou City and El Paso Locomotive here from the Sun City. It was an eventful first half. That man, Armando Moreno, with a beautiful pass from Miles Lyons out of the back, had an opportunity. But so far, maybe your man of the match, Jamali Waite, with some outstanding saves, including on a certain own goal. Otherwise certain own goal. That's the score at the half. 0-0. We'll be back with highlights, stats, and more after the break. As the fans are enjoying themselves on a Saturday afternoon in the Sun City. Calvillo, Stauffer, nice job, and there is Jamali Waite's beautiful save off of Noah Dolenmeyer. 0-0 at the break.
Casa Ford is the Ford Authority in El Paso.
Justin, did you hear that? I don't know what you're talking about.
Truck Month is here.
Where is that coming from?
Home of the nice guys.
Get 1.9% APR financing for 72 months on 2023 F-150 models. Plus, get $8,000 off F-150 Lariat.
And with our Casa Promise, you get peace of mind with lifetime powertrain protection, free home delivery, and Casa's 7-day return policy. Casa Ford, home of the nice guys. Yeah!
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and I would like to introduce you to the new FDA-approved Intracept procedure, which is 90 to 95% successful in treating low back pain. This revolutionary procedure is minimally invasive with a very short recovery time that will help you regain functionality and get you back to the normal activities that bring joy to your life. If you or someone you know is suffering from chronic pain, give us a call to discuss your options.
A mailbox with Pack and Ship Express gives you a real street address and the ability to receive packages from all carriers, not just the post office. Protect yourself against identity theft and protect your home address. No more porch pirates, no more missed deliveries, and you'll get email and text notifications when you receive a package. We have personal business and corporate mailboxes to meet your needs, plus 24-hour access. It's all at Pack and Ship Express, 6112 North Mesa in the Thunderbird Shopping Center.
If this is what you think of when you think of a pawn shop,
I could give you $25.
Think again. At Mesa Pawn and Jewelry, we have a wide selection of jewelry, handbags, and guns, and everything is authenticated. We also appraise for a cash loan. If you want to be treated like a person, come to Mesa Pawn and Jewelry, breaking the stigma.
Longhorn Distributing is where the pros shop for their auto detail supplies, and here's why. We're the exclusive distributors of AutoMagic, 3D Chemical, and Malco, who is now partnered with Summit Racing. We carry odor eliminators, brushes of all types, buffing pads of all sizes, over 20 different aerosols, and more than 30 carpet dye colors. Not to mention various waxes, compounds, cleaners, dressings, degreasers, and much, much more. We're located at 5516 East Paisano between I-10 and Fox Plaza. Longhorn Distributing.
Welcome back to downtown El Paso on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Locomotive FC 0, Louisville City 0. Duke Keith along with Leandro Carrijo as we take a look at the news and notes from around the USL Championship. We'll begin with the match previews. The league has a comprehensive look at all matches at USLChampionship.com, and they do a great job. Nick Murray and his staff, a wonderful job of kind of keeping track of all of the biggest action coming up each week in the USL. And how about the power rankings? Where does Locomotive FC land this week? Check it out at USLChampionship.com. And Locomotive receiving league honors. Of course, Lucas Stauffer on the team of the week. Jamali Waite wins the initial save of the week, and here it is for you. How important is that save? How good is that save, Leandro?
Every save is good, every save is important when you have a game, no? The Jamals can do a good job. Every game, the three games I saw, they have 3 saves, good save, important save.
And if you're a forward and the goalie makes that kind of save on you, how do you feel?
So a little bit sad, but I keep trying.
Right?
You have to keep trying. Like every forward have to keep trying to save.
Rishi Galina. That was, it should be pointed out, that was the second save he had to make on Galina, who'd done one from the right-hand side just before. So Jamali Wade, as we take a look at the USL standings coming into this week. In the West, Memphis 901 FC with a win. They'll be playing their second match today, as will Oakland Roots, both at the top. New Mexico United winning in their first. They're also playing later today. Orange County SC, Sacramento Republic, Monterey Bay, and Locomotive FC, by virtue of that draw on Wednesday, each with a point. San Antonio, well, they've played one. They have not lost or not won. FC Tulsa, Vegas, Phoenix, Colorado Springs, all playing tonight to start their seasons. Colorado Springs Switchbacks as well. Monterey Bay FC versus Phoenix Rising at home. They get their first home match. They're at Cardinale Stadium. Tampa Bay Rowdies at home versus San Antonio FC. Rhode Island, that match is sold out at the brand new Rhode Island Stadium, the newest club in the championship, versus New Mexico United, and Miami FC hosting Sacramento Republic FC later today. So we'll be keeping an eye. You keep it right here, though, with us as Lou City and Locomotive do battle from downtown El Paso. 0-0 at the break. Back with stats, highlights, and more when we come back after this.
You'll get it done.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
You've given us a foundation to be proud of. We build on this now. This is it now, gents. This is us from now on.
Doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
See? It's just like real camping.
Ugh, we don't have real ants. Ew.
Like I said, real camping.
When ants show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Welcome back. It is downtown El Paso as we take a look at Southwest University Park on a Saturday afternoon. Beautiful afternoon for soccer. Duke Keith Leandro Carrijo as we check out some of the key moments from that first half of play for Locomotive FC. How about this throw-in from Stauffer? It gets to the byline, knocked back across by Moreno. Eric Calvillo can't make square contact. What are you seeing here, though?
Yeah, Calvillo reacts a little bit late. He tried to slide for putting the ball on the net. That's a good try. It's a good play from them.
But here is maybe the save of the match so far. The cross in, Noah Tollenmeyer makes contact just to hold Harris at bay. But that was a sure own goal, if not for Jamali Wade.
Not for Jamali. Jamali's reaction so good.
That's where we are. 0-0 at the break. Stats and more on the other side as we continue from downtown El Paso.
Babos knows how to celebrate. Come check out our newly revamped Cosmic Laser Tag Arena. 2 stories and 3,200 square feet of fun. Book your next birthday party at Babos. Since 2002, Babos Family Fun Center is El Paso's place to play. Babos knows how to celebrate. Come check out our newly revamped Cosmic Laser Tag Arena. 2 stories and 3,200 square feet of fun. Book your next birthday party at Babos. Since 2002, Babos Family Fun Center is El Paso's place to play.
Why are you using that loser mower?
I don't know.
That mower's too flabby. You need to go to Real Seco Wagon Supply and let them pump you up.
We carry the nation's most trusted names in heavy-duty tools. Get a free chainsaw kit with the purchase of select saws from Stihl.
Hear me now, think about it later. If you want maximum pumpitude, go to Real Seco Wagon Supply and let them pump you up.
Whatever the challenge, you are ready. Whether you're on the ground as a firefighter, saving somebody as a paramedic, or working behind the scenes from business and operations, you want to be a part of something crucial. And now's your chance. Doña Ana Community College is offering pathways into public service with accredited programs and industry certificates. You can rise to the occasion at dacc.nmsu.edu. Local, affordable, accredited.
That's pretty good. Let me give it a try.
Not bad. How about this?
Show off. Get $5,000 off all new 2023 Rogue models.
And with our Casa Promise, you get peace of mind. Show off your Nissan from Casa Nissan.
How I drive in the 915.
Home of the nice guys. Yeah!
Welcome back, everybody. It's second half action coming up very shortly. Here from downtown El Paso, Locomotive FC 0, Louisville City 0. As we take a look at Sunset Heights in El Paso and the GECU green seats action in the park in behind. Kids having fun on a Saturday afternoon. As for the fans, well, if you're watching this match, it's been a stalemate so far as we take a look at the first half stats. Each team with pretty similar shots. Louisville just a little more on goal, the possession favoring Locomotive. What have you noticed taking a look at this in the first half?
Yeah, you do. When you saw the stats, you do the position game, no?
Yeah.
And then like they keep the position game in the good game.
As we take a look here at yellow cards, it's actually 3-2, Louisville City. One more for Locomotive FC and a couple of key members of that back line, Antonio Alfaro and Bolo Akinyote. But that is where we stand at the half. Highlights when we come back after this.
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and I would like to introduce you to the new FDA-approved Intracept procedure, which is 90 to 95% successful in treating low back pain. This revolutionary procedure is minimally invasive with a very short recovery time that will help you regain functionality and get you back to the normal activities that bring joy to your life. If you or someone you know is suffering from chronic pain, give us a call to discuss your options.
A mailbox with Pack and Ship Express gives you a real street address and the ability to receive packages from all carriers, not just the post office. Protect yourself against identity theft and protect your home address. No more porch pirates, no more missed deliveries, and you'll get email and text notifications when you receive a package. We have personal business and corporate mailboxes to meet your needs, plus 24-hour access. It's all at Pack and Ship Express, 6112 North Mesa in the Thunderbird Shopping Center.
Driving with a damaged windshield not only looks bad, but is extremely dangerous for you and your passengers. At Low Price Auto Glass, your safety is our priority. That's why we offer quality installation at a very competitive price. We proudly support our military, teachers, first responders, and law enforcement with special discounts, and we accept all insurance. We service RVs, campers, and fleet vehicles, and we offer windshield calibrations, headlight restoration, and sunroof repair. Ask about our lifetime warranty that includes free rock chip repairs, even if we didn't install your current windshield. Don't ever compromise your safety. Come to Low Price Auto Glass and drive with confidence.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Locomotive FC and Louisville City 0-0 at the break. Duke Keith along with Leandro Carrijo as we take a look at the first half highlights. And Lucas Stauffer, key member, key figure in these highlights. The throw in here all the way to the byline. Moreno knocks it back across. Galvio just a touch late getting there.
Yes, the 1 second, 2 second, maybe Galvio reacts before that and he can score.
Stauffer will take the direct approach this time. Easily saved by Las in goal for Louisville City. And here is one of the key moments. Wilson Harris, the cross in. Waiting for it was Adrian Perez. Dolenmeyer with position. But Jamali Waite having to make the save. And this good pass out of the back. Serrano, the try, stopped easily by Waite. Waite will stop this one. Jansen Wilson probably wide of the net. But Jamali Waite has been a very busy man in the first half for Locomotive. The Jamaican international keeping the hops as we get ready for half number 2. Blue City in those classy purple uniforms will start our second half here at Southwest University Park. Abdul Njaye blows the whistle. We are underway for half number 2. That'll slice off of Lyons, and Wade has to be there to keep this from being a corner. So if you're Locomotive and you're Brian Clairhout, what are you looking for in terms of adjustments? What do you want to see from your team in this second half?
You see that Dylan comes in, so now they have to they make more long ball, or make they didn't hold the ball on forward, no?
And that is true. Justin Dillon will take the place of Tumimo Shabani to begin the second half here for El Paso. Little collision. So Justin Dillon is indeed in for Moshabane. Niall McCabe coming in for Taylor Davila for Lou City. And Sam Gleedle coming in for Jansen Wilson. Jansen Wilson, number 25, was pretty solid for Lou City in the first half.
Yes, but the two guys that have a yellow card.
Ah, yes. So Wilson is out. That is correct. And that will go wide. Offside flag was up regardless. And a free kick coming for Locomotive with a restart. So Danny Cruz takes off 2 members of his team with yellow cards. Davila coming off. Wilson coming off. And notably, Justin Dillon on for Locomotive FC, the former San Antonio FC target man. USL Championship winner 2 seasons ago. By his standpoints, or from his standpoint, not the best 2023. But makes a decent run here and on to it. Hold up play. The back pass. Stauffer can't come around. It's good defense in the back by Gleedle. Sam Gleedle has another great USL Championship name and quite the pedigree. Gleedle has been in a number of places. Monterey Bay FC last year. The Englishman from Chichester. Out of the back. It's nicely played forward for Wilson Harris. He gets loose. Harris. Morris. Into the middle here for Winder. This is the target on that. Right side of the corner flag for El Paso and Jamali Waite. Goal kick coming. If you're Louisville City, if you're Danny Cruz, what do you want to see from your team in this second half?
So more movements on the third final from the field, no?
More movement, more switches. Kind of that inside-out play from your midfielders.
Yeah, they try to pass a long ball from the behind the line. The defense is like the Locomotive, no?
Something over the top like this for Wilson Harris. And that's knocked out by Akinyote. It'll be a goal kick. Akinyote holding off the opposition. Beautiful thought by Kyle Adams over the top. And that was last touched by Harris as he falls. Akinyote had to be sure-footed there. That was a dangerous spot to foul.
Yes.
Pressure applied by Dillon. A little bit of a spill by Las. Bulu Akinyote, 3 seasons with the Miami FC, along with Joaquin Rivas, who's still injured to start the season. The key piece of that Locomotive attack, missing along with Petar Petrovic. Having an Achilles issue. Something that it's, I think, the same thing Petar's been dealing with the last couple of seasons. Number of players warming up aside from the Locomotive bench, including Yuma, your old teammate. When he enters the pitch, whenever that might be for Locomotive, will make his 100th appearance.
They kept.
For Locomotive FC, the captain. Winder. Touch. And starting brightly again for Louisville City, as they did in the first half. Locomotive kind of found their way into the game, but of course, notable for Locomotive, Brendan Craig having to come out in the 15th minute. Nola Dolenmeyer replacing him. Craig with an injured ankle could not put pressure on it as he exited the pitch. We certainly hope he is okay down on the bench. Crutches to help him out. Key figure in that Locomotive defensive line, and our understanding is a very good passer of the ball. On loan from Philadelphia Union. There we see Danny Cruz. Also making the bench today for Locomotive is Jeremy Garay, on loan from DC United.
But I think that in the system is that the Louisville tried to do the same movement the Monterrey base they do the Wednesday night.
They've seen the tape, haven't they?
Yes.
All the way across the pitch, Lions. We'll keep this a throw in for Locomotive. Lots of chatter in the middle of the park. Our crowd mics are better than yours. Akinyote with a header. There's the restart up the left. Morris. Serrano. Serrano as Harris goes into the middle. Knocked out by Akinyote. Vasilovic. Thought Vasilovic had a pretty solid first half for Locomotive.
Yeah, so both teams they played a good match in the first half. Let's see now is that change some subs, some style. The play styles changed too, you know.
That's what you would, I guess you would hope if you're looking for something different in the second half after a stalemate things have to change, don't they? Nobody scored anything.
Yes. Both teams make subs for this, no? But try to change the point on scores.
There's food poisoning, the issue that subbed out Justin Dillon at the end of the first half Wednesday night. He is subbed in as a head collision between Lyons and Basulovic will stop play. Lyons seemed to spring out of that well enough. Basulovic still down, and she is tended to by Ricardo Ruiz. Let's go back, shall we? Let's go back. How long are we going back? 9 years? 2015. Eder Borelli rolls one in. This is versus Monarcas Morelia. And that long-haired forward you see finish this one off is none other than my broadcast partner, Leandro Carrijo, with FC Juarez Bravos. Great exhibition match versus Monarcas Morelia, March the 20th, 2015.
Look at that years on the borderline. The first years, the first goal on this field. It's beautiful field. It's a good remember. Thank you.
There to finish it off. Nothing spectacular, but you find yourself, I mean, as a forward, you're there to score goals. You don't care how they come, right?
That is my job, no?
Right. Number 9.
Doesn't matter.
Goal. All-time leading goal scorer to this day for FC Juarez Bravos, who ply their trade in Liga MX. And don't forget, coming up this next Wednesday, the Derby Paso del Norte, as Locomotive in action versus FC Juarez Bravos. They've played a couple of exhibitions at Estadio Olímpico Benito Juarez in Juarez, but never in El Paso. So this will be a first in El Paso, Texas.
That's a big good for the both sides, El Paso and Ciudad Juarez. I hope that good match, and then I'll be here.
Yes, I'm sure you will be, having played for both teams. My broadcast partner, Leandro Carrijo, will be with you on Wednesday. Oh, you will? Oh, okay. So we're hearing that Carrijo will be the honorary conductor. This is something that before Locomotive matches, you may not see this on television, but they have a little train out there in the outfield. You get to blow the horn.
Yeah,
yes.
That's the first time, no?
Nice cross into the box. Jamali waited to score. They're waiting at the far post to put it home for the opener, Wilson Harris. Harris in the 56th minute. The cross is into the box, and this time, right place, right time. Elijah Winder there as well, but it's just over Winder's head, and waiting in behind was Harris. And a beautiful cross in. But not one, two forwards ready for that in Elijah Winder and Harris. Harris is the one to get the goal, and it's 1-0 in the 56th minute. Danny Cruz's squad on top on the road. Locomotive must find an answer now. That'll be a foul. And a caution issue to Noah Dolenmeyer. So Dolenmeyer going into the book here in the 57th. Let's take one more look at this goal. Just a beautifully applied cross. As Adrian Perez up under his own steam. And there's the touch to put it in by Wilson Harris. Former Sporting Kansas City man. And Louisville City continues to apply the pressure into the mixer. Aquinote cuts it out. Ordóñez. Does this shift anything for Locomotive FC in the way they have to come forward? Well, we'll wait for that. Here's Moreno. Moreno, the back heel looking for Calvillo. And well done by Gleedle to be there. Roll it into touch. You could tell Moreno wanted to get it to Dillon in the middle. Stopper with a long throw in. Dillon gets a touch. It is over the byline, and it's a goal kick. That is the life of a forward, though, isn't it? Sometimes you might get one touch, you might get two. You've talked about it, but sometimes it's a touch like that.
Yes.
Justin Dillon, your first touch of the match.
Yes, but now is the defensive line from Louisville have a tough job, because the Dillon they hold all the lines. That maybe it's the one or two guys that stay with him for make a space for Moreno to run.
So keep an eye on that as this match progresses. I was going to ask you before that last little foray by Armando Moreno, what has to change for Locomotive? What do they need to do to get back into this match?
So I'm believing that Moreno and Dillon can do more combination between them for make the spaces and the scores.
Flag is up offside, so the restart for Locomotive. But they have to get them the ball too, don't they? That's a nice glancing header. Moreno peels away from pressure after Dillon's service. And here's Stauffer. Stauffer. Calvillo. Calvillo kind of sets a pick for Stauffer. That'll be met by Gleedle once again. Stauffer pretty good on those far throws. Knocked back in by Rose. Alfaro. Dolenmeyer. 50-50 ball. Lions trying to get position, but well dealt with by Lou City's Jake Morris. McCabe. Well, that was promising, but the foul committed. Calvillo was going to win possession for Locomotive, but Lions whistle for the foul as he takes down Morris. And the restart by the New Zealander Kyle Adams, rather. Sam Adams, okay. Maybe I'm already in post-match mode. Here's Adams. Chip over the top, beautifully done to Morris. Morris. Aquinore's there. Good job by Lions to get loose, but it'll roll into touch. Throw in, that's beautifully done, and the shot is bounced and deflected off the foot of Serrano. Jamali Waite was there on the deflection, the long ball out of the back, and that'll be pushed over the touchline as Gleedle making sure to cover his angles with Justin Dillon bearing down. Substitution coming. Miles Lyons has done some running here today and will get a rest in favor of Mr. Hines. Nick Hines coming on here in the 63rd. So Hines more of a left side guy, will play on the right, at least at the start here. And looks like Vasilovic is going to need a uniform change. Something got torn or possibly blood. Arun Vasilovic having to swap out kits. Locomotive will play with 10. Here's Stauffer. Knotted out by Morris. And there is Brendan Craig in a boot, and that is not a good sight for Locomotive fans. Craig, the Philadelphia native, part of the Philadelphia Union Academy, on loan from the Union in Major League Soccer. Oh, it's a bloody nose. Vasilovic had to swap out the kit for that blood. Now that's maybe Stauffer's worst throw-in of the afternoon. Will win it back. Keeps it in play. Vasilovic to Rose, and Locomotive's attack underway. Here's Dolenmeyer. Hines back on the left-hand side.
After these 3 games, I believe the Stauffer have to be 3 days rest. They runs a lot.
Let that man have a glass of water and sip something poolside, maybe. Cold tub, hot tub, any kind of tub with.
Yeah.
Here's Calvillo. Calvillo making contact with McCabe. McCabe wanting more than the restart. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC, channel 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Mountain, plus your live matches from the USL, Major League Soccer, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC, channel 157 in the new Sirius XM app. There's Jake Morris has keyed a lot of what's happened on that left-hand side. A little too far, and Waite was ready. Good job staying at home again by Sam Gleadle. Alfaro. Dillon. Moreno, well done for Stauffer. Stauffer has a go, and it's right at Las. Stinging effort from Lucas Stauffer. Great give and go. And once again, Justin Dillon keys so much.
Yes, like I say, it's the combination between the Dillon and Moreno. They play closely, and then make a space, and then Stauffer run for take a shot.
We're understanding our next substitution will be Wes Sharpie. For Sharpie coming in to replace Jake Morris. Morris has done a great job today for Louisville City on that left wing. So Wes Sharpie, last played with Memphis 901 FC. Here in the 67th minute. Blue City on top here, 1-0. It's been a hard-fought game. Both teams going for it. That'll be a foul. Hines is run over by Blue City's Elijah Winder. Louisville City Academy product. It's wonderful when you can bring kids in from your own academy, kind of work them up through the system. And of course, Diego Abarca is on the bench for Locomotive. A testament to that here in El Paso.
Yeah, this is good for the team, for the city. So the kids grow up and then play for the local team, no?
Indeed. It'll be a throw-in for Locomotive. Players are complaining that there was a handball, I believe by Serrano, that was not noticed by the officials. Paso with possession until now. Out off of Locomotive and the throw-in coming. Sharpie. Good work by Rose to anticipate. Moreno double teamed. Ordonez on him. And here comes Dillon to get a foot in. Locomotive putting in the work. And that'll be a throw-in coming for El Paso. Well, you can't say Locomotive isn't trying. Moreno.
Yeah, it's good pressure from Moreno and Dillon from forward. The pressure is that they get the ball.
Basically forcing that throw-in. Sean Toch will nod it back. Alfaro pushing it in. Stopper, though. Met firmly by Kyle Adams. Locomotive edging their way toward the attacking third. We're in the 71st minute. That will come for Stoffer. Good anticipation for Stoffer as he takes it off the foot of Ordonez. But again, Lou City up to the task. As Locomotive tries to find a way through. We talk about the pressure from Moreno and Dillon up top. What does Locomotive need to do to get them the ball and make something happen? What needs to change?
It's coming.
Maybe here's the change. Great work, Calvillo in top now to Moreno. Moreno, fingertip save by Loss, who had to be there. In transition, Locomotive like a lightning bolt in Justin Dillon. Beautiful pass across to Moreno. From the edge of the 18 and a corner kick coming.
Good finish from Moreno. So they do the combination between the Moreno and Dillon.
Calvillo on that start. Maybe I just answered my own question by what we saw. Here's Stoffer. In swinging ball. Dillon gets a back heel to it, but Loss easy enough. Sharpie to challenge. Lots of space for him up the left side. McCabe. Winder. And across to Touch. That's just basically a shove. They'll whistle Calvillo for the foul as he gets tangled up with Winder. eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball, free to play. Download now. It's a nice ball in from the byline. Too tall for Wilson Harris. Sulovic to Stoffer, always the solid first touch. They'll switch it to Hines, plays it into space for Moreno. Moreno chipped up and over, and Nick Hines knew he was way offside and couldn't touch the ball.
That's good play from Locomotive. Just sweep the ball, sweep sides, and then make the good passes. The final passes, I believe the Morenos have to try to shot.
That's what I was thinking.
All pass before the run. Because when you have a guy like Nick Hines, he's run a lot, he's a so fast guy, you can pass before the run, they can get the ball.
And if Moreno shoots, And maybe the shot is spilled by Las. It's Justin Dillon is right there to clean it up.
Yes.
Like your goal in 2015 that we showed.
Yes, like this.
Goalie spills the ball. Well, okay. Garrigol is there to clean things up.
That's my job.
Justin Dillon's pressure allows Locomotive the throw in. And from that standpoint, Justin Dillon has paid dividends from his time on the pitch for Locomotive FC, correct?
Yes.
He's kind of loosened some things up.
When you have a guy like Justin Dillon on field, the defenders have to be ready. So Justin Dillon only be there, the defenders that
they have to pay attention.
Yes, yes.
A new era of USL kicks off in April. Join us Saturday, April 6th on CBS as Louisville City takes on Indy 11 at 2 p.m. Mountain at Lynn Family Stadium in Louisville. Kicking off the first ever national broadcast of the USL on the CBS networks. That is Saturday, April 6th on CBS. Foul here as Akinyote is down. Everybody peels away. This is clearly Lucas Stauffer's ball. Set it out by Sharpie. Locomotive Alfaro into space. Flag stays down. Nifty moves. Basulovic give it go. Akinyote got underneath it and sends it up and over. That's not the pass. He was trying to pass the ball, was he not? Or was that a shot, you think?
I believe it's a shot.
Okay.
Believe it. I don't know, but it looked like a shot.
Akinyote may be searching for the spectacular in the 18. But sliced. And the restart here from Las. How much pressure do the players from Locomotive feel to try and equalize? How much does it hurt that they're down now, 1-0?
I believe that there's no pressure, but it's that I need to do something for help my team.
Yeah.
And then they try do so fast the things and then make mistakes.
It's a good bounce here. Harris trying to find Winder, didn't work out. Akinyote to help sort things for Locomotive. McCabe. Back it comes for Adams and almost punched away. It will be a Louisville throw. Alfaro was there. Looks like we're going to have some substitutions here shortly for Locomotive FC as we move into the 78th minute. It might be a triple sub. It's Waite. Pushes this long up the pitch. Well dealt with by Lou City. Comes for Adams. Just solid work on the ball by McCabe. Calvillo gets a touch. It's knocked out, and it will be a Locomotive throw. As the Locomotive swings by here underneath Southwest University Park. A couple of subs coming for El Paso, as we thought. And it is going to be Diego Abarca coming on for Eric Calvillo. And Ricardo Zacarias in for Tony Alfaro. So, attacking mindset for Brian Claerhout. He wants at least a point tonight.
Yes, this changed the style of no.
Great work by Moreno to run this down. Amado Moreno trying to keep and gain his balance. Tipped back over Calvillo, straight at Las. Moreno did everything to win, but good defense by Toch, who gets back and prevents an angle coming in on goal. Calvillo steered it straight at Las.
On time now.
Yes, on time that time. Indeed. Dolenmeyer heads that down, and it's going to run over for a Lou City corner. Second of the afternoon for Lou City. Serrano delivers. Up and over. Looking to find Harris at the edge of the 6. But subs coming now for Locomotive FC. And it is indeed Ricardo Zacarias for Tony Alfaro, and Diego Abarca for Eric Calvillo. Brian Clairhout very much going for it. When you take off a player like Alfaro, a former defender in Major League Soccer, and of course your team captain Eric Calvillo, that is a real change of mentality and thought, correct?
Yes, he wants to win the game. Because you put in Zacarias and Abarca, so two players display attacking players.
It leaves a little more open at the back, but at this point you're trailing 1-0. Why not? That'll be a foul on Liam Rose.
Hooked
the arm of McCabe, says our official, Mr. Njaya.
He put in 4-3-3, no?
It looks like it, yeah. So lots of attack. Switch from the 5-man back line. Dolenmeyer and Akinyote in the middle. Stauffer and Hines on the defensive wing. Zacarias, Moreno, and Dillon up top. Abarca along that right wing. Had a nice shot. That's well won. Basulovic. That's actually Rose. Apologies, Rose. Zacarias. Louisville City will survive that. But immediately you see what Brian Clairhout's trying to do.
Change.
There's Basulovic. Hines, Dolenmeyer. As we enter the 83rd, do or die for Locomotive FC, and here's Basulovic. Abarca, 18 years of age. The switch with Stauffer. Stauffer, give and go with Dillon, doesn't work out, but Abarca has a go, and that's blocked well by Winder. Dolenmeyer has it back. Diego Abarca, his first match as a professional at age 16, scored a sparkler from the edge of the 18-yard box against Hartford Athletic a couple of seasons ago. So we know he can do it. Here's Zacarias. Abarca to Zacarias, trying to get it back. Basulovic, Stauffer. White jerseys all around the 18-yard box. But no way forward until now. Taken down is Zacarias, no foul. It's the shot off. Toch had him well defended, and Lawson easy enough save again. Yeah, a bit of a stumble, not a foul.
Yeah, a good turn from Zacarias.
coming from Las Cruces. And it's interesting, you've seen it yourself. Abarca on the field, Zacarias. Good players here for Locomotive FC from right here in the Sun City. And of course, Chape Herrera, who applying his trade in the USL League One right now. Here for many seasons, a guy who showed up for an open tryout and didn't leave for 5 seasons. Played professionally here in his hometown. So lots of talent in El Paso.
He has a lot of talent in this city, on this border.
Zacarias. Las will send it long here in the 84th minute. Locomotive running out of opportunities to find some answers. McCabe. Harris. Harris sorting it out, and at the edge of the 18, it's Serrano. Knocked around for Sharpie. Sharpie having a go and blazing it over the bar is Niall McCabe. The Irishman will give the goal kick back to Jamali Waite. Locomotive going for it here today. It's nodded on, and almost a beautiful back pass for Zacarias. Pressure applied. Las has to push it out with the feet. Couldn't touch it on the back pass from his own teammate. We're hearing Louisville about ready to make another substitution. Tola Shawunmi in for Wilson Harris shortly. Moreno. Zacarias. Abarca. Abarca to that left foot and just wide of the net. Lucas Stauffer wanted that ball on the right-hand side.
Yes, a good decision for Abarca. They have 2 options. They try one, but it's a good decision. To have a shot in the goal. This is the Locomotive have the control for the game. After the subs, they keep in try, and I believe in they can score.
Zacarias. Of course, we all remember that stoppage time tying goal for Locomotive back in 2021 to start the season against New Mexico United, scored by my broadcast partner, Leandro Carrijo.
Let me send some vibes.
Yeah, send some vibes their way. Some Carrigo vibes down here at Southwest University Park. The fans would love it. It's a great switch by Lou City, and Stauffer's going to be whistled for the foul as he takes down Sharpie. Restart coming. And if you're here in the 87th minute in your Lou City, you'll take as much time as you can. Niall McCabe. A good look at what McCabe's looking at. Waits at the ready. And it will be McCabe to send it in swinging ball. It's headed out. Zacarias is there to clean it. Trying to keep it good. Defense by Sean Toch. And that's knotted over the bar. He got it to Harris. But Harris, the goal scorer, could not get this one on frame. And here is your substitution. Shawunmi in for Lou City. For Wilson Harris. So the goal scorer in the 56th minute comes off for Shawunmi. Englishman, Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Abarca trying the back heel to get Stauffer on. It's a Locomotive throw. Blue City playing that midfield tight. Backed it in. Stauffer. Vasilovic trying to unlock things. Dollenmeyer under a bit of pressure, and that's a foul. Too much applied by Evan Davila. Came on as a sub for Blue City a couple of minutes, a few minutes before Shawunmi. We're hearing there will be 2 minutes of stoppage time. That's chipped up and into the area. Dillon gets ahead to it. It's over the bar. So strike the 2 minutes. It's actually 3 minutes of stoppage time. And we are into the first minute of it.
Duke, I don't know you, but I like the formation the Locomotives play now. They play aggressive. They good things for the forward, for the attacking. No?
Indeed. And here's Zacharias. It's a good effort. Pulls it back for Stauffer. Stauffer sticks with it from the byline. Sent into the mixer. Dillon can't get there in time. Gleedle was. Locomotive continues to apply the pressure. Here's Hines. Hines. Abarca was not anticipating. Serrano was. And Louisville City will have the throw in. Into the second minute of 3 in stoppage time. Sharpie eases up for the throw. Akinyore, that's a pretty solid touch. Abarca. Bolu Akinyore. The referee not going for the hands to the face as Serrano takes a seat. Here's Dollenmeyer. Hines trying to give and go. It didn't work out. Again, Gleedle in the middle of it. Well won, though, by El Paso. Hines not on target with the pass. Recovers the ball, though. Back to Akinyore. About 90 seconds left. If that. We are actually into the final minute of stoppage time. Moreno playing wide on the wing. That's Rose. Cleared out by Lou City. Into the final seconds, Akinyore. Back to Waite, who will certainly send it long. Waite. Dillon sizing this one up. It's over the top of his head, Ordonez. Vasilovic to Hines. Maybe the last action of the afternoon for El Paso. Hines crosses. Zacharias can't get there. And it'll be a throw-in for Locomotive. Arturo Ordonez drawing the ire of Eighth Notch as he went to ground at the edge of the 6. This is certainly it. We're past the 93. The throw-in. Stauffer. Knotted down. Dillon can't get on it. Cleared away by Lou City. And that's the end of the match. Lou City extracts a measure of revenge with a 1-0 win over Locomotive here at Southwest University Park. Ryan Clairhout, Danny Cruz shaking hands, and Cruz with a successful start to 2024 here in El Paso. As there we see Lou City's Wilson Harris with the goal in the 56th minute. 1-0 Lou City. We'll be back to wrap things up from Southwest University Park when we continue after this.
Hello, my name is Dr. Carlos Viesca with Border Pain Institute, and I would like to introduce you to the new FDA-approved intracept procedure, which is 90 to 95% successful in treating low back pain. This revolutionary procedure is minimally invasive with a very short recovery time that will help you regain functionality and get you back to the normal activities that bring joy to your life. If you or someone you know is suffering from chronic pain, give us a call to discuss your options.
At the law office of Ruben Ortiz, we believe it's your injury, your loss. Why pay 45, 40, or even 32% in high attorney fees for an accident that wasn't your fault? At the law office of Ruben Ortiz, we only charge 25% when your case is settled without a lawsuit being filed. No matter the size of your case, you pay nothing unless we win your case. I'm Ruben Ortiz. I'm from El Paso. I live in El Paso. I will personally get you the money that you deserve.
Call the law offices of Ruben Ortiz today, 545-1616.
Hello, my name is Dr.
Welcome back here to Southwest University Park. The final score, Louisville City does get that revenge after the 3-0 loss to Locomotive last year in Louisville. They come to El Paso and get the 1-0 win over Locomotive. Duke Keith Leandro Carrijo with you from downtown El Paso. Let's take it to the GECU save of the game. And there it was. Nolan Dolenmeyer did get there to make the defensive play, but had to have some help from his keeper, Jamali Waite. That was one heck of a save.
That's a good save.
Big work by Jamali Waite. The Jamaican international stops it and gets a big thank you from Dolenmeyer, who had to come on in the 15th minute to replace Brendan Craig. As we move on to the physical therapy, balance, and hand centers play of the game for Locomotive FC. Chipped in, and it's Armando Moreno. Moreno did well to just get that, trying to send it across. And Eric Calvillo. Good save by Damian Las in net tonight for Louisville. He'll get the clean sheet as we'll send it down for our estrella of the match with Andrea Mendez. Andrea.
Let's have it for tonight's estrella of the match, Lucas Stoffel. We're back here again for the second time this week with you. Tough game today on short rest. Lots of pressure, especially on that second half, but no goal. How do you guys get that attack going?
Yeah, I think that we did have a lot of chances. We created a lot on both sides of the ball. I thought we were pretty disciplined defensively as well, but unfortunately couldn't come away with 3 points.
The fatigue is there. Obviously, it's not an excuse, but how hard it is to play 3 games in a week.
Yeah, that's their first game, but credit to them. They put it in the back of the net, and we couldn't today. But 3 games in 1 week, that's no excuse, but we're definitely feeling it.
We know how hard you guys are working to get those results. What do you want to tell the fans on how their process is going to be to get this right moving forward?
We are going to get it right. You see it on the field. We've strung together a lot of good chances, me included. I should have scored a couple, but nevertheless, the support here is fantastic, and we're so blessed and so grateful for you all coming out. So please, we'll get it right.
Thank you. And out of the same process, we're going to have you sign this ball and a couple of posters to kick it out to some lucky fans.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Duke Keith, Leandro Carrijo. Leandro, what are your final thoughts about this match?
So we can see it's a good match on the first half, and the second half, the third last final minutes for Locomotives. They try hard for score a goal. Unfortunately, no score. So that's a difficult week for them. No, the 3 games on 7 days, on early game today. Because they don't have 48 hours or 2 hours for rest. But they do well. I'm thinking they go for a great season.
Technically speaking, after 3 matches this season, it's better than the 3 matches to start last year. And don't forget, the first ever Derby Paso del Norte coming this Wednesday night as Locomotive takes on FC Juarez. We'll see you back here for league action on the 13th of April versus Oakland Roots. For all of us here with Southwest University Park, for Leandro Carrigo, I'm Duke Keith. So long, everybody.
Championship. This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.
No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset and will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset and will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset and will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset. As they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw-in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. As they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw-in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. As they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw-in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. As they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw-in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. Solid defensive structure by Louisville City. Forces Locomotive to go back, and there's Craig who's down. Solid defensive structure by Louisville City. Forces Locomotive to go back, and there's Craig who's down. Solid defensive structure by Louisville City. Forces Locomotive to go back, and there's Craig who's down. Will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset and will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset and will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset and will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset and will. No, he won't. It'll be Serrano to deliver. Kind of a straightaway ball. Knocked back into the box. Into the mixer at the edge of the 6. Alfaro heads it clear. Good work by Jansen Wilson to try and control. Serrano will reset. Oh, as they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. Oh, as they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. Oh, as they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. Oh, as they did last year and still made the playoffs and made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a good throw in. Nice touch over by Moreno, and Calvillo slips before he can get to make contact with the ball. Beautiful touch by Amando Moreno on the byline. But let's take a look. It looked to me like Calvillo just slipped. Solid defensive structure by